So it's good to see you again, Ramdas, and
Good, very good to see you.
today I want to talk with you about how inner work can help us to become more effective and impeccable in our action in the world. Whether we are politicians or activists or business leaders or academics, there are practices in inner work that can be very helpful.
Yeah.
The second thing I want to talk about
Yes.
is how action in the world, when it is done with intention and awareness, can also be a very powerful spiritual path that can develop us as also other spiritual paths can develop us.
Mm-hmm.
So to make that concrete, I want to give you an example and ask you what do you think about that. For example, I'm working with a very impactful environmental organization called Forest Ethics. And they put great pressure on some of the world's largest companies to become more sustainable. But they always also offer partnership.
Mm-hmm.
So the pressure is only intended to move them out of the status quo into innovation. And that takes both, of course, the courage to exercise this pressure, but also the openness of heart and the humility to be ready to partner and explore together concrete solutions. And in working with them, they found out how useful inner work is for them to be able to do that. And also what I found out is how their deep dedication to this way of service has really refined them, has helped them to mature as human beings in the way spiritual work can help you to mature. So what do you think about that?
I certainly like the partnership. That's inviting other people into a partnership and going forward. And instead of the other people making them, when my guru said to me, Ramdas, I want you to love everybody. And I said, with my ego, I can't do that. And then he went up to me, nose to nose, and he said, Ramdas, love everybody. Love everybody. And I tried. Trying is very bad. I mean, you know. And then I saw the for example, I'm a Democrat, so I hope everybody excuse me. And I couldn't love George Bush, for example. And when Maharaji said everybody, it meant George Bush. And I put on my puja table a picture of George Bush. And on the puja table was Christ and Maharaji and Anandamayi Ma and all the nice people, and George. And as I went to them, I was, oh, good morning, good morning. And as far as I got to George, good morning with George, and I was something in me to be hardened for George. And I saw that these other beings I saw as souls. And George, I saw him as his incarnation. And I then saw George, I saw that soul, I feel compassion for that soul because it's a lousy incarnation. Because it is, I was, yeah, because many people are killed from his ministrations. And now I said, George, I feel compassion for you. Because and this practice, it means I see people as souls, and I don't see them as their incarnation. I see I don't see them as bodies, careers, roles, the role of mother, father, etc., business persons, things like that. Although they might see themselves as CEOs or something like that. That's their karma. You don't get mixed up in other people's karma. somebody sees me as Ram Dass, a spiritual teacher. They can see that. That's their business. That's their business. I'm just me. I'm just, you know. I've sometimes a crowd and a person says, "May I touch your feet?" I say, "Sure." And they, "Oh, but Guruji, Guruji," and that's their business. And then the next guy says, "Hi, Dick, how are you? Haven't seen you since the old acid days." And it's good to see you, wonderful. And both of them are projecting their minds on me, which I don't mind. They're perfectly doing what they do.
On our website globalleadership.tv you will find additional footage, other dialogues with innovation leaders from around the world, and also the hands-on practices that help them and their organizations to move from inspiration to real change.